everybody wants to be an investigative journalist. I don't think investigative journalism necessarily persuades people to keep up their subscription levels to legacy media. It may well be a more communitarian approach where we clearly serve people's perceived needs, then we've got to work out what they are, so that we don't look as though we're serving ourselves. It's sort of got to be quite palpably that we're there for others.
What is truth? Because that sits the heart of so much of the profession of journalism.
I don't know how you define truth, but there was a unitary point of view. Well, I mean, Rupert Murdoch's just scuttled that with Fox News, you know. That's, Rupert says, it's just governed his recent decisions. We can't go back to that. This is his view. I'm not so sure I agree. I certainly think you can give people explainers of different versions of the truth. Then that's what I think is really coming through now in journalism. I think that's not a bad way to approach the notion of the truth. One of the big factors is news aversion, because people are so overwhelmed by the 24-hour news agenda. And this year in particular, I mean, 2025 is going to go down in history as one of the more remarkable years. There's so much unsolved, there's so much uncertainty. I can feel, if we come in every week and sort of say, in effect, what is Donald Trump doing this week? You can feel, you know, people switching off all over the place, particularly women. There's nothing like war to heighten people's sense of ownership of a spot in the news. And so, what are we living through now? I mean, the Israelis made the decision they weren't going to let general coverage into Gaza. I'm wondering whether that was a right decision now in terms of even their situation. It's fearfully difficult to cover. I think that public interest journalism does actually have a chance to name the beast well. I think what we've got to do is get away from just reactivity. So I think the 24-hour news agenda is becoming a major problem, I've decided. And somehow or other, we've got to draw people back in ways that are inviting but tangential. To me, that's good old angle getting. Like, nobody talks about that these days.
You were a lot more fun than the anchors on the 7:30 report these days, or, you look at, they're nice people, and it has to be so serious, whereas I, remember you as being a smiley sort of person when appropriate, and, and well loved,
Get that to disarm the gets. It's off the smiling assassin.
Well, look, I say to my children, charm never hurt anyone. Charm has got me a long way. You want to work on charm.